do like the Britney Spears type of stuff on stage, sing pop songs, dance. So this is exactly what I don't do with my music. In fact, you know, when I sing, it's really my heart. It's the energy goes through my heart. I'm not going to be trying to show off some kind of sexy moves.
What is the genre that it is like? It's like pop, it's like hip hop, it's like
I have done different genre. Actually, the thing is that when I make a song, it's just a song. I don't think, oh, let me make a jazz song.
Have you just played the instruments as well? Have you played flute or something?
I play, but honestly, in a limited way, just the tone.
In the album you have?
Yeah, there is a song that I played my flute, yeah. Hi, I'm Yaana Gupta and you're watching BollywoodHungama.com.
You know, one more aspect that we don't know, we had not known about Yaana Gupta. Many of her fans and many people may not be aware of it. Is your interest in music?
Yes.
You're a singer. I believe you play piano and you play other instruments as well.
Flute, I play piano very little bit, to be honest. Flute, yes. Flute is something I learned for like 8 years when I was a child. Yeah, that's my mom just insisted on it.
So tell us about that aspect of yours. She's coming out with an album as well. She's not disclosing her cards at all as to what the album is all about and when it's going to be coming.
I can tell you a little bit. Well, it's in English because I write in English, so I write the songs and compose it. And
you've written the songs, your lyrics have been written by you, okay?
Yes, and I've worked with different producers on making the composition done. So in the past, I basically did a lot of production in the UK. My first production was actually in Bombay, but later on I went and started doing it in the UK. So it's quite international because it has that kind of treatment. But
what exactly is it? Like, it's like dance music?
I can just tell you that it's exactly what people would not expect of me, because unfortunately people think that I will do like the Britney Spears type of stuff on stage, sing pop songs, dance. So this is exactly what I don't do with my music. It's about my thoughts and my experiences, and it's not about looking sexy at all. It's the opposite of it.
It's like more.
In fact, I think that it'll disappoint people because they expect me to like be dancing sexy somewhere, and this is not what I'm going to do. Okay.
So it's like more thought-provoking.
Yeah, and it's my heart, really. Just what I feel.
Even Madonna has many songs which many would call it spiritual, but at the same time she has the sexy numbers as well. So are you balancing it out?
She works with very good people, to be honest. She knows what she's doing. And actually she's somebody I really have respect for, because over so many years she's managed to always adjust and go with what's happening right now. So but she works with really the best people in the industry.
When does this album come out?
That's still a question for me, because right now I have recently finished it.
You recorded everything?
That's done. It was done when I was in the UK. That's why I've been also disappearing, because I always go and do it there, and then I'm not around here for some time. Now I'm here, but because the project is finished, and now I'm looking at who to release it with, really, because there are a lot of different options, and I do want to club with a record label that will really understand me. That's not going to try to make me look sexy again and make me do all that natak, like I'm quite
what's the
done
harm
with
in
it.
looking sexy, because that is something that comes naturally to you as well.
If it comes naturally, then it's fine, but it's not something that I'm trying to create. And in fact, when I sing, it's really my heart. It's the energy goes through my heart. I'm not going to be trying to show off some kind of sexy moves. It's not something I want to do with the music. I can do it with the other Bollywood work that I do, it's fun.
Right. What do you think of someone like Priyanka Chopra? She's come out with a single recently, In My City.
She has, yeah. Very good.
And it's creating quite an impact. And
her voice is beautiful. I've heard her sing once in Chalak, actually, I think. Right. Yeah.
So what do you think of this, that an Indian is coming out with an English album, and now I think it opens avenues for others as well?
Why not? I mean, I think if you have the talent, do it, Why to limit yourself to one little thing? I mean, I've heard her voice was brilliant. Yeah, sure. I think when you're a creative person, you just need to do different things creatively. I mean, maybe one day, you get into something you've never done before. Like I really love doing pottery, for example. Really just, and I've done some courses on pottery, and I do a lot of millions of other things. But basically, once you're creative, you don't want to limit yourself to just one little genre, one little thing. You have to grow. So this is, way of growth.
We would like to have a privilege of maybe if you can sing a couple of lines from any of your songs, or
exactly,
maybe
I don't do that.
And anything else that you...
I don't like to do that actually, for the simple reason is that because this is the beginning of the project. In the future, when already my people know my voice and they know how it sounds, it's no problem. But because it's the beginning. I want to launch it in a certain way, so I don't want to just like start singing anywhere, anything. So you'll have to wait.
So you'll have to wait. My God. Okay. How do you just club your music in terms of what is the genre that it is like? It's like pop. It's like hip hop. It's like.
I have done different genre. Actually, the thing is that when I make a song, it's just a song. I don't think, oh, let me make a jazz song. You know, generally it's just, okay, well, something is coming, I'm feeling something, something is going through my head, I pick up a guitar and I start making something out of it, and let's see what happens, you know. So it becomes like that, like very natural. Then when it goes into production, when I go and approach a producer with whatever I have done and they start putting the instruments in, and we have maybe some session musicians coming and playing in, then it starts getting a certain form, like that you could call, okay, this is jazz, this is pop, this is blues. So I have done jazz, pop, blues, and the last bit that I'm coming up with, it's, I guess you could still call it pop, but you don't really, I don't like the word pop unfortunately so much, because when you say pop, you actually imagine something, to me sometimes I feel it's very manufactured. Yeah, this is, it's still popular music in that sense, but it's different. You'll have to hear it.
All right. So who are the singers or the bands that you really like and you've grown up on?
Regina Spektor is one of them. That would just come to my head. I like Coldplay a lot. As for band or the script, I do listen to it quite a bit. But I also get into like a different abstract music and songwriters actually. Yeah, more than, I don't listen to pop and even hip hop. I like hip hop for dancing. If I ever go dancing, I like that because it has the beat. But it's not something that I can listen to it. I used to, maybe for workouts also. It gives you certain energy, but it's really, you know, how you realize when you listen to music, you are taking in certain energy. Yeah. So it depends what you listen to is gonna be affecting you and affecting your body and your mind and your entire space. So if you listen to heavy metal, you know, you'll create that kind of energy inside you, and it's not very peaceful, right? So if you listen to classic music, you'll just feel really kind of lifted and beautiful,
elevated and all.
Yeah, exactly. So I gravitate towards music that makes me feel good, and certain music just doesn't. So that's what I avoid.
Have you just played the instruments as well? Have you played flute or something?
I play, but honestly, in a limited way, just the tone.
In the album you have?
Yeah, there is a song that I played my flute, yeah.
What is it called?
The song? Yeah. That's called, the song is called What Do Flowers Feel?
What do flowers feel? What are the lyrics like? Just a hint.
Yeah, this song is actually one of my favorite.
What do flowers feel?
Yeah,
wow.
It came from the thought where, you know, I felt like living in the city, I'm really just becoming dead, because, you know, you live within the four walls and everything is gray and everything is just so artificial, manufactured, and I kind of, in that moment, I just imagined that, you know, how the flowers feel when they are taken, when they're ripped apart, I mean, ripped away from the land, from the nature, sure. You know, which I'm comparing it to myself, like I'm a human being, I'm something alive, but I'm living in the city. So how do flowers feel when they're actually technically ripped apart and start dying and living, they live in the city in the vase, you know, or in the water, artificial, and they know that in a few days' time they're going to die. How do they feel, you know, how is it good? So just comparing it to myself, because I really felt I really can't do this city thing anymore. I don't want to, you know, I want to see a blue sky when I wake up. I don't want to see smog, and I don't, you know, below my window garbage things, something like that is there. It's like I'm hearing all this, you know, and I just feel it's all very artificial. So it's yearning for just becoming closer to nature and being frustrated in the city. So that's what the song is about, but it's what do flowers feel.